It is almost time for the cattle to come in. I've actually got a bit of straw in there. Put another bale in. So yes, tomorrow we are going to be bringing home our cows from their summer grazing. So we need to get the sheds ready, which you would have seen a little bit of in the last video. If you haven't watched it, go and watch it. So I'm going to get some straw in the straw chopper and go and bed up the shed. That way when the cows turn up tomorrow, they can just go in the nice, clean, bedded pens for them. I ain't making the same mistake I made yesterday. These are getting flipped over. You see all the knots there? There's 2 lots of knots on these bales. They're both on top now. If they're underneath, when you go to cut them, you can't pull them out because they snag on the floor of the straw thrower. Right, we've got 1 bale there for in a minute. We've got this one here. I've been saving this bale especially for this job because it is full of dirt. And whilst the shed's empty, that is the best time to use that one. That one's not too good either. Now everyone loads bales differently. We're obviously not as good as Andy and Joe at Joe Seals because we load them in rather than backing into them, but it's in here. Cut off these bands and go and do some bedding. 2, 3, 4, 5. A nice sharp knife helps this job. So you see the knot there, make sure you cut higher side of it, and those will just pull out. Stay there. Right, we've bedded up. Bit of a behind the scenes look here. I've left my camera in a place. Oh, I was going to say it wasn't easy to get, but we got it. Now can you see the dust? Very still day today, so it's not making its way out the shed. Normally it would blow that way pretty quick. But anyway, we've got a bullock in here. I'm going to give him some cake whilst I'm here. I'll go down and shut this door so it's done for tomorrow. I'm not that excited about our straw for bedding up this year. It's full of stones, as you might well have heard on the camera, and earth. I think it was turned so much because it's such a wet harvest. It was then incorporated a load of soil and stones and stuff into it. Where our straw comes from is a very flinty part of the country, and it's just not ideal, but there's not a lot you can do about it, so gotta live with it. The barley straw we have is fine because a lot of barley was cut before the weather turned and straw was baled up, but the wheat is not good. Doors closing. Nope. Yep. I've always said it's a good idea to sort of bed up the trough the first time you come through with the bedder. I'm obviously joking, that was stupidity. Time for a cup of tea and a bowl of cereal, and then we'll figure out what the rest of the day holds. The next part of getting ready for cows to come home is to clean up all this creep feed, calf feed and finisher feed we've got here. So we'll actually have to put the gates up and bed this up, not immediately but before too long. So John, who I can hear coming in the Merlot, has been and picked up some big bags this morning, so we can put the creep and the calf mix especially in bags and take it down to the shed, because they are eating a lot of that now and it's a long way up here to come and get it every other day. Here he comes in the little electric Merlot. We're going to put a bag on the forks and then tip it in with a Manitou. Right, we'll just repeat that 3 times. Right, we've shoveled up all the calf cake into bags. John's just going to put 2 of them in the bucket carry the other one down on the forks. That stuff there, we're using that every day at the minute, so we'll leave it there until we have to move it, and then we got a bag less up. That makes sense? We're all about working smart, not hard. Oh, like from one of the Paolo. Oh, he's done it.
Hang on.
Give this man a pay rise. I didn't even need to get out. Sword out here. I don't know what this is. Yeet! It's a very loud buzzer on a machine that makes no noise whatsoever. Splendid. This little Merlot is brilliant. It's not actually ours, we haven't bought it. It belongs to Merlot UK, so Southwest Handling, who dropped it off here for us. We basically got it until someone else wants it. It's brilliant because we like using it. It's very handy for these sorts of jobs. There's supposed to be a bucket coming for it to make it even more handy for doing things like cleaning out this shed.
I was thinking.
Oh dear. Thoughts with John. Background music.
You know that bin we've got?
Yep.
The wooden one?
Yep.
What's its capacity? 3 ton?
Yeah, something like that.
We could.
3 of those bags anyway.
It's got a lid.
Yeah.
And 2 tubes into it.
Yeah, we could blow it in
so
there.
You could just blow into that.
Oh.
And just have it in bulk, which would be cheaper.
He'd get in here easy as well,
Yeah,
wouldn't he?
yeah.
So I could have it like there.
You wouldn't have to dismantle the shed.
No, like we did last time.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, should we go and get it and put it there? Where is it? It's in the mill shed, isn't it?
Where is it? No, he's beside the grain store, isn't he?
Oh yeah, yeah. Yes, he is.
Yeah, he might be buried a bit.
Buried by stuff.
But yeah, once that's gone, we sit there nicely, won't we?
Yeah.
Exactly. Gone through everything, that's what he said.
Well, I filled that up yesterday morning.
Oh, right.
And they've eaten a third of it.
And I'll only get more.
Yeah. I'm going to put another trough in that end pen tonight, so they got...
So what would you reckon they'd work up to?
Kilo a day, I think.
So 100-ish kilos a day.
Yeah. It's a lot, isn't it? So here is one of the bits of equipment we will need tomorrow. Livestock box. Fresh off of its Tilly test with its nice new brake coupler on there, look at that. Shining. It's got a new pipe as well. It's had everything all at once. It's all ready to go. Brakes have been adjusted. Good to go. I don't know how many lorries are coming tomorrow with Pete, the guy that moves the cattle for us. If he brings 2, we won't have to use this. We might take it up and bring the last 10 of them ourselves. If he brings 1, then one of us will be draying the cows as well. Either way worked absolutely fine. Just thought I'd come down and get it ready tonight so that in the morning we're ready to go. As soon as calves are out of the way, we can get on. Once the cows are home tomorrow, every lorry load that comes back will be dumped into these pens here. So this is just our little handling facility we have opposite the shed. Now that the shed is all ready to go, I think we can have 6 cows in each pen. So what we'll do is pick out 6 and then run them in, shut the gate and put the next 6 in, etc, etc. A tiny bit more preparation in the morning to do. We'll just clear up all this rubbish feed here and this bit of plastic and net, and then we can put some bale silage or some pit silage down for the cows. We like to store on AgriWeb, which is the app we use for all of our livestock management, where each cow is, just in case we need to go and find one for any reason. We can just look it up and see exactly what pen and what shed they're in. But I think for tomorrow we'll just get them in these pens, get them in the shed, and then worry about it on Thursday or Friday, because it's going to be a bit of a task getting everything home. And once we've got it home, we've got various things to do to them, you know, vaccines and boluses and all sorts of stuff, so we can worry about that for another day. But yeah. Oh, John's semi-permanent erection, that's what that creation there is called. there are discussions ongoing about doing one here for the sheep guys as well. Putting up something very similar to what John's done there over here. They can all work undercover then. As for now, I'm going to come down and feed me calves, get that job done, and try and go home a little bit earlier than I have been the last few nights, because it always seems to be late at the moment. These guys are wanting their milk, apart from the end pen, they're not getting any. You guys are just on hay, aren't you? Hay and cake. I think I will do tonight is give these guys another trough. I've got an empty one here. I've got one there actually as well. Just so they can all feed out the troughs. There's 20 stood side by side in that trough. You soon fill it up. Don't you guys, eh? Don't you? Yes. We're nearly to the point where we're going to be having something weaned all the time. So these guys will be weaned in a couple of days, and then we'll start the next pen, and then it's like a couple of days after that the next pen, a couple of days after that these guys, and then by the time me and Abby go away on holiday, because we're going away for 3 weeks at the end of November, I think it will be left that there'll be 1 week of feeding the youngest pen once a day for whoever's doing it when I'm not here. So I've tried my best to get all the calves here so they will be weaned by the time I go away, but it hasn't quite worked out. But 7 feeds they'll have to do whilst I'm not here, so it's not the end of the world. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Shout out to Mason's Kings, our channel sponsor. There's loads of links for them in the description, as well as all my own social links, so go and check them out if you have time. We'll see you guys on another video very soon. Cheerio.